Well, I think it's important to set a little context, and a lot of the scrutiny that the industry has faced in recent years has been deserved. I mean, in some respects, the problems we had were self-inflicted because we never went out and talked about the importance of energy in people's lives, the ubiquity of energy, and it's really, I think, if you really get down to it, it's hard to find an industry that's more fundamental and more important than energy. It's what drives every economy, and you can track the price of energy with economic expansion. So as economies expand, the price of energy typically goes up because demand for the resource goes up. And so we did a poor job of really going out and explaining the importance of our industry and the value that it plays in people's quality of life. And so I think what the hard lesson there is that when prices got high and got to record levels, suddenly the industry decided that it needed to go out and talk about these things. Found that there was a very receptive audience. I mean, from Chevron's perspective, we went out and started to talk to our stakeholders, we started to talk to the public, and what they told us was that there was this conversation on energy taking place in the marketplace, but the only people that weren't engaged were the energy companies. And then they went on and said, which I thought was very insightful, that we don't expect you to have all the answers, but we expect you to be engaged. And so that changed the strategy for us from a communication standpoint at Chevron, that we were going to engage. We were going to engage through more channels. We were going to engage more directly and more indirectly. We were going to engage with more people in involving our own employees and retirees as ambassadors. Because at the end of the day, we talk about reputation, and reputation isn't created, in the corporate suites in corporations. It's created on the ground through your people and your interactions with your customers or with policymakers or host governments.